Hi, I'm Lukey.
And he is too hotty.
Yeah, just way too hotty. Like I'm roasting
Like
right now.
way fucking, it's crazy. It's like roll on winter, honestly.
Yeah, roll on. Or if you're in Australia, roll on
Wait, is it?
summer.
But yeah, yeah. No, wait. Remember, it's winter now because we've made the petition and January is now
Oh yeah,
spring again.
from the last
So
podcast. So
yeah,
January is now spring.
yeah.
We have
So
decided that, and we decided that, and we confronted the
yeah,
powers of the world, and they told us we can do that.
yep. So, we talked to all the leaders. Mr. Kim, um, Joe Biden, but he
Joe
doesn't really
Biden.
speak back because he's stupid as fuck. Uh,
Actually, he talked to me for about 3 hours about how spring,
and said
and as
absolutely
kid,
nothing.
he just didn't stop talking. I don't know what
Joe
it's
Biden, I swear Joe Biden just talks. He says so much, but absolutely nothing
nothing.
at the
Yeah.
same time. It's
He's
so
like the
fucking funny.
grown-up version of that kid that's like, do you ever have a dream where
You,
when you?
it's literally, it annoys me so much, but at the same time, it's so funny. God, that's how you know your country's in a shit state when when, when that guy gets elected. Anyway, this isn't a politics podcast,
Yeah,
but
I'm conservative.
uh,
I don't know what that means. I don't know what any of that means, like the left or right stuff.
goddamn liberal.
God damn, I don't know what a liberal is, but god damn, I don't know which side of the political stance you're on, but god damn, liberals. I got right,
Laughs in
Alex Jones.
Irish. Literally laughs in Irish.
We have political parties in Ireland, though, just none of them work.
Yeah,
So
but
we're.
basically, how I've seen the politics goes in Ireland is just like the whichever political parties in the like you know in the hot seat, they're just like, so guys, we're gonna do this, and then the Irish public's just like, no, and they're
No.
like, okay, we're not gonna do this. Just like,
Not
alright,
pleasing these people. We want to give them more taxes and they're giving out to us. God damn.
Jesus, crazy.
What happens is someone goes into our like we doll is like the government place and it's like, oh, yous are in charge for 4 years, and then it's like after that it's like, yeah, we don't like you. We're going for these guys, and it's like, once 4 years, like, we don't like you. We're going for these guys. It's constantly changing.
Just flips back every 2 seconds.
But last year we said no. We want three. We've three governments in charge of one government. Three
Yeah,
political parties.
and still they're fucking useless.
Yeah, we have three people on this and they still can't do their job. But anyway, welcome to the Obstinacy podcast, where we don't talk about politics, but somehow we ramble for about 5 minutes. We have a lot of stories. No, we haven't got a lot of stories. We have a few stories. They're kind of short, but they're interesting. I think probably the biggest is the Grand Theft Auto trilogy. The price and the date are out, and the kind of first footage reveal.
Wait, they gave a price?
Yeah, well, it's on the website, on the all news articles, they're American, so it's $60. So I'm guessing it's like either 50 or €60 over here. If you're in America, I mean, if you're in the EU.
Yeah, it should be alright.
So yeah, that's. I mean, I'm not paying €60 for these.
Listen, watching the trailer, I was just like, and I was watching it because Luke sent me the link when I was like, doing it because I hadn't actually watched the trailer. I heard like we talked about it last podcast that was coming out, but I didn't know the trailer had actually come out. And he sent it to me, and the first thing I said was, they just put a fucking Snapchat filter on it.
It is
It's
kind of what
literally-
happened.
Like, they made things a little more shiny, and that's pretty much all I can tell. The characters still look pretty much the same. They've kind of just changed the colors and made it more vibrant from like what I can tell.
From what I've,
But like they haven't. It's
yeah,
not a full remaster.
what I've seen is there's one scene in the trailer where a subway cart from GTA 3 is like going around a bend, and it looks like somebody made
Yeah.
this in like one of those like Unreal, unfinished Unreal games that like fan makes.
Yeah, yeah.
It does like it doesn't look good to me. I'm sorry. I think I would rather play the older versions because I don't have an issue with them.
Yeah, it literally looks kind of like, I don't know, it's still better compared to like, it still looks better compared to what it was, but it's like, it still just looks like kind of like a sandbox game you get
Yeah,
randomly on Steam for like £3.
that's exactly it. Yeah, it doesn't look right. I don't know. I think I'd rather play the older versions because graphics don't
Yeah.
really bother me. You know what I mean? I could play a game that's terrible graphics, no issue. I
Someone made a good, looking at, I just scrolled down to the comments of the trailer. The top comment is, disappointing they didn't start the trailer with, oh shit, here
Here
we
we
go
go
again
again.
in 4K.
That would have been great. Oh shit. Here we go again.
And if it actually looked good.
My biggest thing about this is, and haven't seen anything about it, which annoys me because there's no one questioned this. What is all the music still in it? Because I'm not playing the new Vice City when it's missing like half my favorite songs ever made.
Yeah.
If I go on that and Hold the Line by Toto isn't on that game, I'm not playing it. I'm sorry.
Surely they'll keep all that stuff the same. It really doesn't look like they changed much, bar making it look very, 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 very slightly better.
Yeah, I feel like though if I tried with mods, I could make a better looking version of this game.
Hold on.
What?
You know that exact scene you're talking about with the train going by?
Yeah.
I was looking at the background, and the background of the original, like there's towers in the background, and the background of the original looks way fucking better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This game doesn't need to be polished. It just looks worse polished, and it's like, I don't know. Yeah, it looks better the older version.
If you were gonna polish it and like it's like, they might as well. I don't know why they didn't just take their time and do a full fucking Rockstar and spend 3 years doing it and actually fucking remaster the game. You know.
I think like
they just kind of literally that's literally what it is. It's just a polish.
These games look very gritty. Like these games are gritty looking games. So I think polishing them is a terrible idea. And I don't think I'm gonna be forking out the money for them, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Honestly,
it's kind of weird that I'm saying this because I've just gone back and played GTA again on a new account. But I don't know how I feel about giving Rockstar any more money. Games. I'm honestly, and I say that now, but like,
cut to like our streams in like 2 days' time, where it's like, why did I spend €10 on fake money?
I bought more shark cards.
I wonder if they're gonna have like, I don't know what they've put in this. Like, I've read through some of the stuff they've put in, but nothing's kind of been like seemed to be confirmed. And I wonder if there's online. All right, that's kind of big. But from the look of it, it's just the same game, polished. There's nothing else. It's just a texture update.
Literally. And it still just looks like a fucking sandbox Steam game at this point.
Yeah, if there's online, I might get it then. I think I might get it.
Come on, man. Look, the like wheels on the train aren't even on the track.
Are they not on the polished?
On the polished version.
Yeah.
Literally, because it goes around a corner and it just like slides around, and literally the frame I have it freezed on, it's like most of the wheels on this carriage aren't even on the track. Like, Jesus Christ.
The one that does look good though is when CJ like touches up the back of that car for no reason in the trailer. That looks pretty good, and I think from like the after that, from like that onwards, the trailer actually looks good.
One that I thought was kind of actually nice was the scene where it just kind of shows like the city streets, and
all
the
Vegas area,
buildings. Yeah, the whole Vegas area. It looks really good.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I have to see more to this. I think,
but a lot of it is kind of just like they just make it more vibrant. And kind of more, I don't know, fresh looking, I guess, nearly. But
I think
crazy.
I think I need to see more. So far for me, it's a pass. I'm a big GTA fan, and I
think what they did here is they just went as minimal as possible. They basically just took which I mean, I guess they kind of have to. Because at the same time, people would be annoyed if they didn't. But like, it's kind of just all the same hitboxes, all the same things, same game. It's just a texture update, pretty much. Yeah, it's literally what it is.
I've seen mods better for this game. Like, people remaster this game with better mods, and I think I have the like normal edition of the game. I think I could just get mod packs and just fix it myself. You know what I mean?
It's not really anything that impressive, honestly.
Well, if you don't want to pay for them games, don't. And if you do,
yeah.
If you're like, I can see people wanting this because I know a lot of people play games.
Are you gonna be able to buy them individually, or
No.
is it just all three in a pack?
I presume it's all three in a pack.
Okay.
So everyone's gonna play San Andreas, and then the cool kids are gonna play Vice City, and all the weirdos.
I'm playing Vice City. I'm not playing fucking San Andreas.
Vice City is the best one. It's so
Vice
underrated.
City is the best one. Vice City is so underrated for sure.
That game helped me pick what kind of music I liked growing up.
I agree. Vice City was very good. Classic.
Well, on another news topic, this is kind of a small story. It's the PS3 emulator, or PCS3.
This is on you. I never emulated shit in my life, so.
Well, I've never emulated a single thing either. Uh,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. Um, they've announced that every PlayStation 3 game that has come out can now run on PC with the emulator, which is like over 6,000 games, which is pretty big. Like that's like, I'm pretty sure
There's anything I would actually use that for.
like for me, not really, because I have a lot of I kind of like buy physicals. So I on PS3, I still have it like hooked up. I play it like almost every day. It's like my favorite console. So I still play games on it. But it is pretty cool that like if you don't have your PS3 and you do have a physical copy of the game by law, you can emulate on your PC. Like it is pretty cool that it is pretty cool that we can do that now. You know what I mean? Like it's cool that we can do it with the older games like N64s and stuff like that. But it's cool that like this console only came out in 2006 and we can emulate it on a computer.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything I would even really use it for, though, to be honest.
I've never used this emulator because I've never emulated any game ever. But yeah.
Yo, you know an awful lot about emulating games for some
I'm
reason.
just a fan of the industry, Nathan. That's all it is. I'm an industry baby.
He's just a passive viewer.
Yeah, who's never done it before, and if have done before, done legally. On another topic,
It's like when you know about drugs because your friends are drug dealers, but you've actually never
done-
personally
yeah.
sold a drug.
You've taken a shit ton of them, but you've never sold drugs.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's actually in some countries, it's like, it's legal to be. It's like it's not
Most countries
illegal.
It's legal to have possession, yeah.
Well, not possession. It's illegal to have it, but it's not illegal to have consumed it. So you can't be arrested for being high.
Most of the time, it's if you have like an amount that can be for personal use. It's like if you have more and they're like, okay, buddy, you're not taking that much. That you're obviously selling this. Then they're like, okay, yeah. It's kind of like a kind of weird gray area because sometimes they could just take it off you and be like, you know, look, obviously if you've already consumed it, they're like, okay, there's nothing we can really fucking do realistically.
Yeah.
And then if you have it like on your person, they're like, they'll probably take it off you, but they won't arrest you if it's an amount that like you're not going to be selling one fucking bag of weed. Like, it's like they don't really care about that, you know. Anyway.
Sony have announced.
Speaking of
PlayStation.
There is a little bit of niceness coming over to PC. It doesn't really make a difference to me, but
Oh, I was going on a different story, but yes, God of War.
yeah, God of War.
Yeah.
I put God of War on Steam. I think it is out. We were talking about last night, or was that pre-ordered?
No, we talked about last night. It came up to pre-order. It hasn't came out yet though.
No, it's here.
Oh, it's out. Oh.
I think so.
Well.
Yeah, at the cart. Oh no, it's pre-purchase. Sorry.
Pre-purchase, yeah. It's like a pre-order, but
14th,
it is a pre-order.
We have to wait that long still. Oh man.
January, yeah. Look, it's pretty cool that we can have these on PC now, and it's kind of the PS5. I mean, PlayStation, Sony realizing that Xbox have now devoured the PC market completely.
Yeah.
Like they're in it now, and PlayStation aren't, and they're kind of like, that was kind of stupid. We kind of need to be on this. So it is pretty cool they're having it. I think see. This is a thing, right?
Will we be getting the new God of War on PC then?
I presume after the release on PlayStation 5. It would be like an exclusive for a year, and then.
I hope we get it like really soon because I kind of want to play it on PC instead of playing on PS.
I don't know if I bother playing this though because I have PlayStation Now and it's on PlayStation Now and I have a physical copy of the game I've never played.
Oh, on like God of War, this God of War coming out.
Oh no, on the this God of War, the one that's coming on PC.
Yeah.
I have a physical copy that was given to me for free, and I have it on PlayStation Now, and I just have not played it.
I already have it on. I've played it twice. I think I started it. I played like half of it a third time. So good. Probably like I think I've said this before, but it's like my favorite story game I've ever played.
Fair.
So.
I recently played the first one. Like the original first one for PS2.
You definitely just play this one. This one's like phenomenal.
I played that one. I loved it, and I think I'm thinking like either playing through them all or just skipping it, skipping everything, and then going straight to that one.
Yeah, I played like the first one years ago. I don't think I played any of the ones after that, and then I played this one, and this one's just unreal.
Yeah.
But I like know the story, and I've seen it all before. I've never actually played it myself, but I've like seen them being played. So.
The nerd in me is kind of hating this because I can't remember. Who was it that Sony bought a lot of companies that in game development, and I think it's Nixxes is what it's called, Nixxes, they bought them recently, and I think this might. I don't know if I'm not saying it is or not, but I think it might be a collaboration with them because they like bring like games onto PC that weren't PC native. So I think this could be that, but I'm not too sure, and it's annoying me that I don't know. So, talking about other companies and developers in the gaming world, we have EA Sports getting EA'd by FIFA. The greatest thing I've ever seen.
When you said that to me yesterday, I was actually pissing myself laughing. I was just like, that is classic.
It is
Actually
so
rolled.
good. It is so good. 'Cause
Finally, after all these years, payback.
as a FIFA player, like I play FIFA, I'm a big football fan, and I don't play Ultimate Team. I play like
Stop
seasons.
saying the word. We're gonna have to pay them.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's true. Football Gamer 22. I play a lot of it. Like I play pro clubs with my mates, and I play. Well, I don't do it anymore because my PS4 is fucked. But when I used to play FIFA like religiously, I kind of stopped the last year or so. But I used to play career mode, pro clubs, seasons mode, and none of them got updated. Ultimate Team did because it made the fuckers money. So I've always kind of like had this like dislike for them because they only cared about the money making thing and never updated anything else. And then they update, they bring things
That's why I
in.
stopped playing the game because it was just like it was the same game every year and it was dog shit every year.
Yeah.
And
Apparently the new
just
one's
wasn't
good though. Like apparently the new FIFA 22 is actually
FIFA
an update.
22 is actually meant to be good. Yeah, people have been saying it's good.
They've updated the game. They saw a thing that was like when it was coming out, it was like for career mode you can now come on at half time, a new feature. I'm like a new feature that was in 2017's FIFA on the career mode thing on the journey, whatever you call it. You could do that in the journey. Why couldn't? How is that a new feature? So
Wow, a rule in the sport. That's crazy.
we've implemented into the game after 20 years of making it. But
Oh, Jesus Christ.
FIFA have kind of shot down EA because they're making so much money off the licensing. That they want, I think it's 1.5 billion.
It's
For
like a
naming
year,
right.
isn't it?
I think it's yearly, yeah.
Do you think EA will stop FIFA
No,
because of that?
I doubt it. It's too money
Like, are they
making.
making enough to even pay it?
Well, yeah, they've made like 20 billion over 20 years.
I mean, that's like 1 bill a year. And
Yeah.
if fucking FIFA are taking that 1 bill a year.
I think they're gonna like. I think this might be a. Well, also, we don't know exactly how much a year are making, but like they're making bank every FIFA because idiots are like pumping money into it to then lose all that after 6 months of playing the game and then doing it the next year. So,
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
but
I
it's
feel like if it's costing them too much though, to like be able to keep things running and they're not even making that much profit out of it, I feel like they might not. Eventually, they might try it for a year, see how it goes, and then if it doesn't work out profitable for them, then they might need to stop FIFA.
and FIFA also want to put
Which I think will be really good for so many unhealthy dumb fucks who are still buying that game
yeah.
and need to get off FIFA.
It's not a done deal yet. I'm pretty sure this will get like hampered down because FIFA need EA to make this game because there's nothing more corrupt and money hungry than these two companies that's ever existed. Like I'm pretty sure if I offered FIFA like 20 quid, they'd probably let me host a World Cup in my back garden. You know what I mean? They're like you couldn't get two more corrupt companies.
Not
So
if I give them 40.
not if I give them 40. Yeah. So I'm kind of happy they've been knocked down a notch. I feel like the only issue is that the only other game of football that is if FIFA Go is PES, and I don't know if you've seen the new PES that came out. It's something else. It's so bad. It looks like a PS2 game. They were good for like I want to say like PES 06 or PES 05 to probably like PES
Yeah,
09.
back then, but like let's be real, making
It's-
games
yeah.
wasn't even that hard.
They
Come on now.
pro gamer, pro game developer.
Actual professional game developer.
But yeah, I don't know. I think this might just be EA getting fucked over for all the money they've kind of like laundered off
I'm
people.
joking. I just mean expectations weren't that high back
Yeah, that's fair. So I don't know. I think this is gonna be weird. I feel like EA are also having an issue where they're trying to get the licensing for like all these clubs as well as the FIFA licensing,
then.
and that's like I think three teams in the Italian league aren't in the game now, and one of them being one of the biggest teams in the world, Juventus, and they're called Piemonte Salcio, so that's going to be an issue as well. Like teams just leaving. So
Weird.
that was my TED talk on FIFA.
They're in a tough situation for sure.
Yeah, but don't worry,
bad
they'll
game.
try scam
Stop
people
playing
anyway. Yeah.
Stop watching football. It's a terrible sport.
No, don't watch football. It's the best sport. It's called a beautiful sport for a reason.
Watch FIFA or not? No,
What?
don't watch FIFA. I watch Formula One instead. Much better sport. Even their game is. I mean, curbs are still kind of fucky, but it's okay. It's still a better game.
Nah, EA make that game. What are you on about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised you don't like pay. You have to pay money for the tires you use.
Close enough.
It's like, oh, Nate, I can't finish the lap while I've tapped out on my credit card. In the pit, just can't continue.
Every time you bit, you have to just tap your credit card on the way past.
I wouldn't be surprised. And then EA is like logic to it's like, well, fuel prices are high. It's like the game isn't real. It's not a real car.
My bank account is gone.
On another note, we have still on the topic of kind of Sony and PlayStation. Uncharted's first movie trailer.
This trailer was kind of
terrible.
I don't.
It's bad.
We've said this before. We've never actually played Uncharted, and we don't really follow Uncharted that heavily.
It's just kind of Indiana Jones vibes.
Yeah, well, that's what Uncharted is anyway. It's Indiana Jones the game.
I just want to say this trailer was pretty cool. It's okay, I guess. Like, it looks alright. I have two things I want to initially point out. First of all, the scene with Tom Holland like climbing out of a random bit of water and looking up at a ship. They showed that twice. Like, why? I think they just wanted to show off
hot.
that shirt skin tight to his fucking body twice. They're like, let's just make sure we get our female audience here. And then
to be honest, I'm gonna say this. It's for the straight male audience. To be honest.
Yeah. Honestly,
that's a man.
okay.
That's what they wanted to happen.
I was just deflecting the situation. Then the part where it's like towards the end, he's like, there's like some cargo ship and all the cargo's like hanging out of the back of the ship and he's like hanging off of it and he he's not Spider-Man anymore. And this is like, come on, man, you can't play Spider-Man. It's not gonna be another fucking character who plays the same character every single film, because he's like jumping across the boxes of these cargo boxes in the middle of the fucking air, fighting a guy, and then jumps from those cargo boxes back to the fucking airplane. Man, come on, man.
You're also forgetting about that weird. I can't really explain this. He jumps his legs onto the side of a pole that's like, I don't know what you call it, like a railing. He jumps his legs on the railing and then spins himself off to flip and hit the guy. I can't explain what happened. It's like there for 2 seconds, but it's like the most. I can't explain how it's physically possible to do it. Also,
yeah,
he doesn't look like Nathan Drake. I think he's not a great casting.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Do you know who the right person to play Nathan Drake was?
I think they just wanted Tom Holland in the film.
The other thing was, you know who the person they should have cast as Nathan Drake was?
Nathan Drake?
Mark Wahlberg, because he looks like him in this trailer. If you had no clue who was playing who, you would think Mark Wahlberg's Nathan Drake.
Yeah.
It's baffling.
Yeah. It's kind of weird.
I'm Nathan Drake. I'm Mark Wahlberg. I'm playing Nathan Drake in the new Uncharted movie. This is gonna be...
I know literally nothing about the Uncharted storyline, to be honest. So I don't really know what they comment on this film. It's I mean, the trailer is just action, bing, pow, boom.
That could be any trailer now, Nathan. Action, bing, pow, boom.
I think we were talking about other trailers last week, and that was the exact description for those two. So
action, boom, bing, pow.
That's literally everything.
Well, this movie has had it's after a decade of trying to develop it and 7 directors. I think we could say this might be a bad movie.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who is this actress as well? I've never seen her.
Who?
There's an actress that they talk to in it. She seems to be I don't know, some main actress in it. I don't know who she is though.
Oh, I don't even remember that person whatsoever. I just watched that whole trailer going, why is Mark Wahlberg not Nathan Drake? Mark Wahlberg, I'm playing Nathan Drake in the new. I'm not playing Nathan Drake, even though I look like Nathan Drake.
It's I feel like they just kind of licked Tom Holland. I know he's meant to be playing the main character, but They literally didn't show. They just have like Mark Wahlberg in the background. There was like one voice line from him, and that was about it in the whole trailer.
Oh my god, I've just realised something as well. Mark Wahlberg was originally set to play Nathan Drake himself in 2010, over a decade ago.
Jesus Christ.
What? Why didn't you just do it?
Why? Yeah. Why?
Mark Wahlberg hasn't aged in like 20 years. Well, he has. But I mean, he hasn't aged in like the last 15 years.
Yeah, he looks literally the same person.
He just looks really confused all the time.
Yeah.
He looks like he's seen something disgusting and can't explain what it is. That's his resting
like there's
face.
always a bad smell.
Yeah, that's what he looks like. Huh. Did you fart? Did you fart? I'm not home. Did you fart?
It's literally what it's always like.
But I don't
I always
know.
find Mark Wahlberg's better in like kind of more comedy films.
Yeah,
Even though he's not that funny, but like he does better.
he's got great reactions. I think to things.
Yeah.
He's more of like
I don't know how he reads films, too.
how he reacts to things. I think is what makes him funny. He doesn't say things funny. He just does things funny. I think.
Yeah. I think it'll be kind of weird to like. It seems like he doesn't really suit this kind of more serious role.
No, yeah, I can see what you mean. He doesn't suit serious roles for me.
Unless he's like a comic relief kind of character a little bit, but I don't know. It depends what they use him.
If he's allowed to just be sarcastic, it might save the movie. But look, this is one of
The second top comment on this trailer is also keep your expectations low and you'll never be disappointed. Kratos.
Nice. There's also another Sony property, video gaming property, that's going to be adapted into a TV show, which is Last of Us. And it's set to star Pedro Pascal, Bella Ramsey as Joel and Ellie. So, another game series I've never played, and a lot of people are going to kill me in the comments for that. But look, that's kind of all news for that. It's not really much. The movie's coming out on the 18th of February 2020, so expect it in probably August of next year, going off the record of things.
I'm just mentioning that, scrolling through Twitter, just seeing if there's anything else I see while we're here. And I do want to mention that once again, GTA 6 is trending on Twitter. And not because it's coming out, but once again, we are complaining. Anytime Rockstar mentions anything about GTA, GTA 6 becomes trending just because people are like, when are we getting this fucking game?
Yeah.
And I don't think it's ever going to happen.
That's like, I think my world is being shattered because I don't know if we're getting an Elder Scrolls 6 or GTA 6. Why is it when it comes to 6, my life is like, no, you're not getting it. You're not getting it. How dare you? Means I can only have 5 kids. Another news in Marvel news, which we always seem to have something about Marvel. I've just realized this every podcast. It's a small rumor in which Hulk might be getting his own movie, which is kind of big.
Yeah.
He's never the headliner because of Universal and Disney have a...
It's been a long time since we've had a Hulk film.
Yeah. And looking back at all the Hulk movies, all the old Hulk movies, I'm happy we haven't got one in a recent while.
Yeah, they're not great.
I don't think it's possible to do the Hulk justice in film.
No.
I think we've had good. I think Mark Russell. I was gonna say the Russos, and then Mark Ruffalo came into my head. Mark Ruffalo has played a good Hulk. I enjoy his Hulk, and I think
For sure.
the Avengers use him right because they don't use him for the full movie. He's only in parts of it. I think if he has to be in the movie from start to finish as the main character, I don't think it works for me. It's like kind of like the Superman thing
with the Avengers storyline where he's like, kind of found that balance between Hulk and,
I think he's gonna just stay as the Hulk. I don't think we're gonna get Mark Ruffalo back as himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it seems after Endgame that he's just both now. He's the Hulk's body with Mark's head.
You think they're gonna continue with that storyline if they do go?
I think they will, because the people are ruming that it's gonna be the World War Hulk story when he gets banished from Earth by the Illuminati, which is, oh no shit, the Illuminati is T'Challa, Iron Man, Doctor Strange, and Mr. Fantastic. They banish him from Earth because he's too dangerous, and he fights in galactic battles, kind of like in Thor Ragnarok, but it's going to be like him in control of the planet, pretty much, which would be interesting.
Yeah,
So
could be good.
Like, I don't know if
they
this is going to
actually-
happen, though.
If they can actually get the film, yeah, if they can get the film to happen.
It's
exactly.
the Universal Pictures has the thing that's like, they have like a 50-50
Yeah, because
deal.
I gotta say, whenever I was like, even during lockdown and stuff, like I rewatched like all the Marvel films probably twice because Marvel's just goated. But I feel like like when I was rewatching all of them, the Hulk films were like the hardest ones to watch. And when I was rewatching them another time, I don't think I rewatched all of them, but I was watching a few of them, and I skipped those like straight away because I don't know, I don't think they do it justice at all.
I think you
I
probably
think it
struggle
gets
with the
better
Hulk movies
later
as
on
well.
in the Marvel MCU.
I think you'll struggle with the Hulk movies as well because everyone does a different actor as the Hulk.
Yeah, exactly. It's weird. It's like hard to know what's actually going on.
I think that's kind of all the news we have so far.
Yeah.
Anything else?
It's
Um,
another. See, the thing is, it's like things are quite quiet at the moment. It's coming up to that like around Halloween and kind of like August, October, kind of between those periods. Every year is always pretty quiet because it's quiet, but then like every week or so, there's a lot of news because it's like we're getting announced for stuff coming out.
Yeah,
but there's not
or they're
actually
getting
stuff out
teasers
yet.
for something bigger that's
Yeah.
going to come in November and December when everything kind of like
Yeah.
just hits the fan.
Yeah, so literally like next month, probably like literally I'd say by in like a week or maybe 2 weeks, well there'd be too much to talk about. I'd
Yeah.
because we're gonna have like Battlefield come out full, we're gonna have COD come out full pretty soon, and there's like loads of other games coming out. There's loads of other stuff coming out. Christmas will be coming up into full swing as well. So around Christmas season's when things start to peak a little bit. So
That's
and we're
fair.
probably gonna die because following, as you can probably tell, we've been following like content creation pretty hard for the last year. This is gonna be our full swing of the Christmas season, which notoriously, if you've kept up with YouTube, Twitch, any of that stuff, Christmas is notorious for being the most hard time for content creators because there's so much to keep up
Okay,
with.
yeah.
So
I
if
think
you don't see us in January, we're probably dead.
that's true. In January being spring, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, when you don't see us on the first day of spring, we're probably dead.
I like to make this joke. I think that was like 3 podcasts ago, Nate, and we're still bringing up the January is the spring, even though it's not.
It's true.
Uh,
Like literally, as soon as it hits New Year's Day or New Year's night,
The 12
that
a.m.
countdown. Everyone thinks the countdown, the 10, 9, but like the countdown for New Year's is for the new year. No, it's actually
For spring, yeah.
So
100%. 100%. Well, we've got another segment, which is what are we? Sorry, I burped. It's what are we watching? How professional! I burped on the podcast.
Burpcast.
Our new segment that we've been doing since the
New
show
segment that we've been
started.
doing since episode 1.
Yeah. Is what are we doing? What are we watching? And what are we reading? It's a different name every week, by the way. We haven't decided on the name. I don't think we ever will.
Yeah.
So,
You got the gist. It's pretty simple.
so Nate, what are you doing? What have you been doing?
Uh,
Who have you been
in
doing?
about
And why have you been doing it?
an hour and 45 minutes. FP practice 1 is FP1 for Grand Prix starts in America, so I'm gonna be watching that.
Nice.
It's gonna be on all weekend. It's actually really nice that it's in America because because we're in the UK time, it's like the race and like all the practices are like just nicely set in the evening because it's really annoying like having them in the afternoon usually. Like for a lot of the races, the last few races have all been around like 2 o'clock. And now, this weekend's one is at like 8 o'clock at night, so I can literally just sit back, chill, and actually just watch the race.
That's fair.
And then, so that's pretty nice. Watching, not really a whole lot at the moment. As I said last week, my hand has been injured, so I've been told to go to physio. So they're like basically trying to get back working and get strength back into it again. So I've been trying to play different games.
A lot of wanks.
So we were playing. Yeah, it's actually good to be able to start playing games again. It hurts a lot. The whole time I'm like cringing because my hand hurts really badly, but it's like I just have to do it to try and get strength back into my hand. But I've been playing like GTA, which is pretty fun. We were doing that last night on stream. And there's a few other stuff I want to start playing over the weekend. So yeah, I want to play New World. I haven't started it yet, but it looks fun. And yeah, that's about it really. What about you,
fair.
Luke?
What have I been doing? Well, in an hour's time, I'm gonna be seeing Dune in cinema. I have very little interest in this movie.
Cringe, not watching the race. Cringe.
Yeah, super cringe. But I don't. It's not that I have no interest in this movie. I just don't know what it's about. I'm going in completely blind. All I'm going in is knowing that Zendaya's in the movie.
Doom?
Dune. Dune.
Doom. fuck is that? I didn't hear about
Do you remember that TikTok thing we were talking about? And that guy said Dune and Duras was the name of the movie.
that. Yeah.
That's the movie that he was taking the piss out of.
Yeah.
I love how he used to use a fucking TikTok meme. A TikTok pun on the movie to explain what the movie was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna see that. Zendaya and Batista's in it apparently, so that was the selling point. Well, Batista was the selling point, let's be real.
I haven't been to the cinema in so long, I miss it actually.
I actually went to the cinema last weekend and I saw Venom 2.
You go to the cinema every weekend.
I know.
I'm talking about me here.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying I saw Venom 2.
I haven't been since like probably about 6 months before the pandemic.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Then I counted out how many times I've gone to the cinema. I've gone over 20 times this year already. And we were in a lockdown for half it.
The closest I got to the cinema was probably walking past it last weekend.
I smelled the popcorn. He told me to leave.
The doors were closed. It was cold.
But yeah, I've seen about 20 movies this year. Like, I've seen some like twice, so it kind of adds up. But I saw Venom 2. I really enjoyed it. It's a fun movie. It's not like you're not going in there waiting for the Batman Arkham. The Dark Knight. You're not going in for that. You're going in for a quick 90-minute fun movie that's enjoyable. And I've been reading a lot of comics lately. Like I've fired through I bought a lot of graphic novels. It's like 100-year-old graphic novels, and I've read about 5 of them. I bought about 10, and I read through Nightwing, Absolute Carnage, Flashpoint, and I've just been really doing that lately. That's it. Very nerdy. Oh, and I watched Crown Jewel yesterday, the wrestling thing.
Oh, right,
Yeah, it was great.
yeah.
Yeah.
I swear he's not 22.
There's just one thing in it that I couldn't stop laughing at. It was that Paul Heyman calls Roman Reigns what's he called? My tribal chief, and that's all that kind of I thought about through the whole thing, because it was a promo and he's like, my tribal chief, and I was like, oh, that is the funniest thing. That's not meant to be funny, but that is funny to me.
Actually, there's another game I also want to play. I was gonna mention this before, but House of Ashes, the new Dark Pictures game. If anyone knows of Man of Medan or Little Hope that came out, this company is actually pumping out games. Because when I heard this, I was like, is this a new game? Because I was like, there's no shot. How are they pumping? They've had I think they started when did they make Man of Medan? I feel like it was 2 years ago, and they have 3 their third game out now. I'm like, how are they making so many of them?
I don't know who they
They
are.
are literally pumping them out, and I don't know where they're getting this time from.
That's
When did
fair.
this game come out? Man of Medan came out. If it would tell me, 2019.
Jesus.
What? Was released on the 30th. Wait, Little Hope. Oh, yeah, Little Hope then came out this time last year, and now they have another one out. They're putting out a game a year of this shit. But honestly, it's pretty cool. It's a cool horror game. I might try it. I don't know if I will, but seeing as Halloween season,
I definitely will be trying.
It seems like they're dropping them every October for Halloween season. They're just milking that shit.
Why? What's in October?
Hanukkah.
Oh, the winter solstice. I forgot. On Sauron is on in October.
Okay.
Well, I think that's all we have left, is it? Is it?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Is it?
I think so.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we have an episode out on our channel, which is our first movie review.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Go
Spider-Man 1. And somebody told you not to go try it out. Someone lied.
Once you get to the end of this episode, you subscribe, play the whole thing again on Spotify. If you're not already on Spotify,
Yeah.
If you're on Spotify, then go to YouTube, play the whole thing on that, subscribe, follow on Spotify, and then you listen to the other episode, subscribe.
Oh, that episode's out on Spotify as well. The review's out on Spotify
and
as
also
well.
on Spotify, so you go back to Spotify again, and then you listen on that again, and then you tell your mom, your dad, considering you have both siblings, your dog, your cat,
Your legal guardian.
your uncle's horse,
Tell them this is a podcast about politics.
I would say your girlfriend or wife, but realistically, you guys are losers and none of you have any. Just like me, so join the club.
Nerd. Got him.
Listen here, buddy. Right.
I'm here.
You all wifed up, dumbass.
I'm
Fuck outta here.
wifed up. Double cheeked,
understand.
laughed up on a Wednesday night. Well,
Luke is the type of guy to come home and say, "Honey, I'm home."
I don't say honey, I'm home.
True
I
story.
say, dear love, I've arrived.
Listen, Luke, stop playing FIFA. Play Football Manager instead. And,
Yeah, be a real
stop
man.
crying about it.
Yeah, I will. Thanks, Nate. You've changed my life.
I got
Honey, I'm home. Who's this guy in the bedroom? Who's he? Are you cheating on me?
you. No, we're just fucking.
Oh, okay, cool. For a minute, I thought you were cheating. Wait a minute.
Hold on a second. All right, let's end this fucking. Podcast.
Yeah,
Jesus,
let's
wall.
go. I've got
Sorry, guys.
people to be and things to fire. But
People to do and things to be.
yeah, what seems to be the officer problem. Well, as the Russian man says,
guys.
I must go.
How?